Right, welcome. Disney, Baby Yoda, marketing. What's going on? Some of you may be aware that Disney sent out a bunch of copyright claims, basically, like copyright takedown notices for anyone using Giphy, Baby Yoda memes, Baby Yoda GIFs. They essentially tried to monetize it. Crazy. Now, anyone who knows anything about GIFs and memes, wholly fair use. It's completely allowed. There's no reason why anyone should be able to do a takedown notice or any form of copyright legalities for it. But look, it's Disney. Scum of the earth. It is what it is, unfortunately. Now, I don't know whether this was marketing ploy, because of course we're going to be getting Baby Yoda merch being released in time for the festive season, but I think this may have really backfired on them. Hugely, in fact. Because The Mandalorian, for instance, right? The Mandalorian is a series that I've been enjoying. I've got my reviews here on the channel, and I've really, really loved it. And this has started to turn people just a little bit back around. Not a lot, mind, but a little bit back around on Disney's handling of the Lucasfilm property. Then they do this. Why? You've shot yourself in the foot. You've screwed yourself here. Really, really have. Because all people are going to remember now, or the majority anyway, about The Mandalorian will be, well, you just try to monetize a meme. You absolute bastards. So I thought we'd just take a look at this and then kind of draw the conclusion of whether this is going to be good or bad for Disney. Now, this is over on IGN, a total crap heap of a channel. Unfortunately, well, a webpage, unfortunately. But they have a good rundown of the update plus the original story. So the original story is obviously not only has Star Wars Mandalorian captivated fans with its sweet space western vibe, but the show's brutally adorable breakout character, Baby Yoda, or the Yodeling. Now, obviously that became a huge meme. People loved it, and it was obviously, gifable. You could make a whole bunch of GIFs for it. Now, not only do fans create their own GIFs from the series to share on social media, but publications do as well for the purpose of recaps, reviews, and pieces involving deep dives into theories and lore. Disney, unfortunately, tried to pull the plug on some of these GIFs, as noted by Vulture critic Catherine Vanarandonk. I've butchered your name. Want to know something very dumb? All of Vulture's Baby Yoda GIFs have been removed from Giphy for copyright reasons. What you doing? Vulture regularly posts pieces that feature a particular TV episode's essential GIFs. Apparently, whether Van Arendonk had posted for The Mandalorian, what had posted for The Mandalorian was no longer useful because Disney had all the Baby Yoda GIFs stricken from GIF collection creation site Giphy. Now, it continues, right? So there's a Forbes article about animation GIFs. Now, this is interesting because it goes to show that basically you can't. It's clear cut. It's black and white. All right. Van Arendonk notes that GIFs are considered fair game. Meanwhile, this is literally the example in this Forbes piece about GIFs and copyright law. The article states, according to Jeff John Roberts of Fortune, GIFs can be considered transformative under copyright law because they do not undermine the market for the original work. No one, for instance, is going to watch a Star Wars GIF instead of the original movie, which makes sense. Now, obviously, this has since changed, right? Giphy released an update and said, Giphy has sent out the following statement. Last week, there was some confusion around certain content uploaded to Giphy. Now, there's no room for confusion in a multi-billion-dollar company. The biggest company, Disney, there's just no room for confusion. They have all of the lawyers. So to say that there's confusion is nonsense, right? Last week, there was some confusion around certain content uploaded to Giphy, and we temporarily removed these GIFs while we reviewed the situation. We apologise to both Disney and Vulture for any inconvenience, and we are happy to report that the GIFs are once again live on Giphy. How was there confusion? Disney, you've got all of the lawyers. You have the most lawyers. You've got all the money. There's no confusion here. You tried to take them down. You tried to monetize it. And then what happened was Giphy probably sent you a friendly reminder, fair use copyright law, something that you can't argue with. Because if you did go to court, no matter how many and how good your lawyers are, you would not have won. Now, I really like this article. Disney's Baby Yoda meme mix-up could have been a marketing disaster. Now it says could have been. And obviously I am posing the question of whether it is. Whether it was a marketing ploy first and foremost. Because it's really difficult, ladies and gents. It's really difficult to accept that Disney didn't know that it was fair game. Now they either did this as a marketing ploy or they are just that greedy and they would genuinely either try to monetize it or just get takedowns. Now, I wouldn't put either past them, but I don't know where I sit on it. And if it was a marketing ploy, I posed a question to you guys, is this going to backfire? Is The Mandalorian a show that's good enough on its own merit? Is it good enough for you to turn a blind eye to something about this from Disney directly related to the show? I'd love to hear it. So anyway, this article is great. Is Mickey Mouse really this petty? That's what many people were thinking about Vulture. After Vulture reported late last week that Giphy had removed Baby Yoda gifts due to copyright reasons. It immediately appeared as if Disney had just stabbed itself in the marketing foot with a vibro blade. And now, of course, by Monday morning, Giphy released a statement taking the blame for the confusion. No confusion. Again, I state that. Around removing Baby Yoda gifts and that the world could now meme perhaps the cutest movie MacGuffin ever created. Crisis averted. But why was this such a big deal? Now again, I do like this article. Not all of it, mind you, but I do like it. To start, Baby Yoda seems infinitely gifable. People just can't get enough of the little thing. Disney, of course, knows this and is reportedly lining up a whole range of Baby Yoda swag. All for your holiday shopping, so it's all in time for festive season. Which is why the GIF ban seemed so illogical. Popularity of a show or character manifested like this is what every content creator, studio and brand not only dreams of, but also invests heavily, massive amounts of money from marketing teams to get this. And yet, Disney is here squashing fan enthusiasm with a giant licensing law hammer. While incredibly disappointing, it wasn't unbelievable since we've seen corporate attempts to control and corral their content before. Now, closer to Disney Plus, rival Netflix built a reputation on encouraging fans to create their own content with its shows and movies, and also strategically seeding memeable content itself. So we know that people do this. Now it rounds itself out with basically saying, instead of riding the wave of pop culture, Disney appeared to be playing an old school corporate game of damming it up for complete control. This is not a winning strategy in 2019 or, for that matter, in 2015. Disney Plus has to accept that being a direct-to-consumer platform means letting go of the vice grip it's so used to wielding. The Mouse and The Mandalorian will succeed, but here's hoping it's not despite pointless power grabs, but thanks to creative strategies that harness the power. Why did you do this, you bunch of idiots? Any marketing executive you got working for you, Disney, fire them. Fire them. Any lawyer you've got working for you, Disney, all surrounding this, fire them. Everyone wants to go viral. YouTubers want to go viral. Shows want to go viral. And here you are going viral, and you want to block it? How stupid can you be? And how stupid are the people working for you that they thought that was good advice? It is atrocious. Now, I don't know whether this is going to affect it or not. I don't know whether it was a marketing ploy or not. It's really difficult to see that Disney wouldn't know that this was fair use. How can they not know? Surely, how can they not know? Now, I really like The Mandalorian. Will this sour my opinion of it as I watch it? Don't know. I think it will genuinely be in the back of my mind a little bit every now and then, especially as this character here is very, very prominent in the show. Right? So this will probably be in the back of my mind as I watch it every now and then now, because it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it? It's not good to hear. It's not nice to hear. It's Disney back at its old tricks again. Just being incredibly greedy, despite having all the money in the goddamn world. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Will this sour the mood for you moving forwards? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, make sure you do hit subscribe. Check out my other video, which I released today on Godzilla vs. Kong. Also, check out last night's video on a Disney Plus Predator reboot, PG-13. Check that out as well. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Mr. H. Take care.